Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Lita and you are watching Art with Lita. Today I want to show you how I made this. I got onto one of those free photo websites, free reference photo websites, and I found several different vintage style things like some vintage clouds, an old-fashioned vintage sun, and a hot air balloon. And what I basically did is I picked all my favorite elements and put them all together in a sketch. And this is what I came up with. What do you think? Let's make something pretty. All right, so I have my Pigma Micron pens out. I have a number 1 and a number 3. That's actually all I brought with me as I was traveling, and I did end up regretting that a bit as I really did wish I had number 5 and even a number 8 so I can more easily thicken up the lines in this thing. This sketch it was actually pretty simple once I got all the different elements put together and I had figured out what I wanted to do. I sketched it in pencil and I refined all my line work and then I just went over it in pen. Even though I'm using Pigma Micron pens here, this could very easily have been done in just a cheapo ballpoint pen. It could have been done on printer paper. You do not need all those fancy supplies to make beautiful artwork, people. You can just do it with very simple things. You know what? I think that's a good idea for a YouTube video is to do something like this, but to do it on printer paper with a simple ballpoint pen so that you can see that anybody can be an artist. You can do it. Just get some simple supplies out and get busy. It does take practice and it does take work, so make no mistake about that. But you can refine your skill and get better at it. And in no time at all, you can be making something beautiful or even something surreal the way this is here. Now, the way you would go about putting together a surreal piece is basically do what I did. Get on a free photo, get on a free photo website, someplace with free reference photos, and just pick some different elements that are interesting to you and put them all together. Now, you can use a photo editing program to put everything together, but I didn't bother doing that. I just kind of sketched things in wherever they looked good to me. Now, you could go about putting together several thumbnails, that is, little itsy bitsy pictures, just to figure out where you want the different elements. But again, I didn't bother. I guess I was kind of lazy when I was putting this together. Maybe I should have gone the thumbnail route. Maybe I could have come up with an even more dynamic pose or an even better composition for this piece. But I think it's okay. I really do. What do you guys think I should draw on the other side? I'm thinking of continuing with my whale theme and making a bunch of whales like in an old vintagey old style with pens. Maybe I'll do ballpoint pens next time. What do you think? Maybe I'll do that to finish out this spread. For the hatching, I decided to keep it very simple. If you will pay attention to how I put in the clouds and even the fins on the killer whale, it's just very simple hatching, very simple lines. I don't want to complicate things. I don't want to get into cross hatching and making things um, overly complicated. Part of the reason is because I'm not very confident in my hatching. And another reason is I just kind of like the simple look. I like keeping things simple when it comes to pens because I think it makes more of an impact and it just has a more stylized look to it, which is something I'm going for. If you guys enjoy my content and you watch my videos and you enjoy what you're seeing and what you're hearing, please do give me a like and subscribe. It really helps my channel and it helps keep me going, knowing that people are actually enjoying watching this. Going in with an eraser, getting rid of all my pencil lines. And you know what? That's pretty much it. Even though this video is only about 5 minutes long, I actually spent well over an hour drawing this in and very carefully going over everything in pen. And my hand cramped up several times, so I had to take breaks. So if you're planning on doing a piece only in pen, I would highly recommend you plan that in just to take breaks every 15 or 20 minutes or so, just to give your hands a rest because it can cause strain in your hands that can cause a lot of pain if you're not careful. Well, what do you guys think of my surreal piece? I really like it. I love how the sun is coming out behind the killer whale there and behind the clouds. I think that looks really nice. Anyways, that's all I've got for you today. Lita out.